Hey you guys, it's Crystal from the Abundantly Blessed Homestead. We use the wisdom of our ancestors to make amazing, nourishing, delicious meals for our family and grow some of our own food. Today is Azure Haul Day to add to all the craziness of this week. Yes, indeed. So a lot of the things that I ordered today, well, at least some of them, are going to be going towards making some more trip food for our vacation that's coming up. So we'll go over all of that. If you've never ordered from Azure Standard before, my link is down below, and if you click on that link and you make your first order, you're going to get what's called a share code, and you can share that code with your friends, and when they make their first order of $100 or more, you get $25 off of your next order. So check it out. It's only available at the link down below. Other than that, down below also are things like my cookbook for $18. There's over 230 nutrient-dense recipes in there that are all kit approved. Also, sourdough starter and milk kefir grains for $5. And we also do live cooking classes here occasionally on this channel, so keep your eyes open for that as well if you're interested in that. Okay, let's get started because we have a lot to get to. All right, we have some carrots. These are mainly for the month of July meal plan. A 5-pound bag for $7.23. We've got some organic red onions. This is 3 pounds for $7.50. I've got one of my favorites here. This is the tomato powder. I've been talking about this. If you still don't know about this, this is basically almost a year's supply of tomato products for my family of 8 for only $64.35. This is a huge budget saver. If you have not tried it yet, please at least go on to azurestandard.com and look into the directions on how to use this, because you can make tomato juice, tomato sauce, tomato paste, ketchup, all of the things, all with this powder, and all you're doing is adding water. It takes up a lot less shelf space to use this than canning your own. I used to can my own, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just in a season where I don't want to spend a whole bunch of time cooking things down. And this just takes up so much less space than 150 jars of tomato sauce. So check that out if you haven't already. Next is organic cane sugar, $7.87 for a 5-pound bag. We have some organic shredded coconut for $14.83. This is one of our yogurt toppings, and we are actually taking yogurt cups on our trip, and so we needed some more. Next item is organic coconut sugar. This is a 5-pound bag for $23.17. So this is actually going to go into something that's called cajita, and it's basically made with goat's milk and sugar and vanilla, and so this is a lower glycemic index than regular cane sugar. That's why I reached for it. You can't use maple syrup or honey to make cajita. It has to be actual sugar. And so that's why I grabbed this stuff. It is really great. When you use this instead of the cane sugar, it gives it a flavor like a caramel covered waffle cone. So it's super good. So that's why we bought this month. Next is canned salmon. This was $5.46 a can. And we've got potatoes. This is a 5-pound bag for $8.99. We have virgin expeller pressed coconut oil. So this is the stuff that you would use to like oil pull, which is what I have started back up doing for my teeth. This is a small 32-ounce jar for $15.64. I also grabbed some vanilla extract, 16 ounces for $20.29. We've got some organic garlic, 1 pound for $8.95. Worcestershire sauce, $5.49. And then I just bought a small amount of cooking coconut oil. I don't use a ton of this unless we're going grain-free. Then I use a lot. So I just bought a quart for $10.54. But they do sell this inside the gallon for a really good deal as well. Okay, sour cream, Nancy sour cream. This was $3.76 a container, so that's pretty good. If you haven't tried this, this is totally worth giving a really good try. Nancy's is an amazing brand. Their stuff tastes amazing. All right, some Bubby's dill relishes is going to go with us on the trip for the top of hot dogs and stuff around the campfire. This is $6.24 for 1 pint. So this was my oopsie for this month. I was supposed to order lemon juice, and somehow, in the craziness, I ordered lime juice. So whatever recipe that is, it's going to be really interesting. 1 quart for $9.18. I got an entire gallon of organic olive oil, organic olive oil, $45.98. Steal of a deal. If you're not ordering this, why are you not getting olive oil from Azure Standard? Super good deal. It's almost $100 less than a year ago. Okay, we have all-purpose household cleaner for $11.02 for a gallon. If you haven't tried this yet, you need to. It works really, really well. I bought it in 5 gallons last year and it lasted a year. So I just decided to go a little smaller right now and do $11.02 and just get 1 gallon. We have organic peas, $3, and I can't read the rest of it, cents per bag. This is also for our trip. Usually I'd buy things in a huge amount. And then we have the grass-fed beef. I had a question on this last month on last month's haul. It's $10.48. So somebody asked, just in case anyone else out there is wondering why. You can go to Aldi and get organic grass-fed beef apparently for around $5. That's what the person was claiming anyway. And so I just wanted to help you guys think through that a little bit. First of all, this is grown in the United States. And it's 100% grass-fed, and it's from a farm that uses regenerative agriculture. The stuff inside any other thing, not Hy-Vee, but like Aldi, Costco, a lot of those meats aren't from the United States, you guys. And the organic label, along with the grass-fed label, are very, very different because they're going by their own country's standards. So that's something you need to look into if you're going to continue to buy that meat from Aldi. I would strongly suggest you reach out to the company that's on the label and ask them exactly what their standards are, because it's not the exact same as the United States. So that's why I'm getting my ground beef from here, although today I did find somebody locally who will have ground beef for my family, so I'm excited about that. Next thing is some cilantro. There's 3 bunches in here for $6.25. Mine has started to bolt, and so I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to have cilantro, so I decided to buy some. We also have a 10-pound bag of onions down here. Organic onions, 10 pounds, $17.95. I got a whole case of sourdough noodles. Just in case you don't know about this, last time I featured this on one of my Azure hauls, people exploded with joy. Yes, they do sell sourdough noodles, you guys. This is 1 box for $2.93. This is for a meal next month, or this July coming up here in a few days, as of tomorrow, I think. The meal plan switches over, and this is going to be a delicious, is it taco pasta? Some sort of pasta. Super, super good. So I bought 6 of them, $2.93 a box. Next thing on the pile here are some organic red bell peppers. We're going to be chopping these and putting them into the freezer. $7 and, or is that $9? I think it's $9.50 for 2 pounds. Next thing on the pile is a 10-pound box of organic raisins. This was $28.78, so about $2.87 a pound. We like to buy it into the box because this comes straight from the manufacturer. And so these raisins are so much more moist than the 5-pound bag you get from Azure, because they just like repackage it. So this is the way to go if you guys are after raisins. Okay, so this was my laugh for the day. I ordered 2 cabbages from Azure. They're tiny. I don't know if you guys can tell that on camera. This looks like cabbage I would grow in my own garden. But luckily I dug through the rest of my order, and there was another pack with 2 just like this, so it was like, you know, 2 kind of equal 1 head. Anyway, around 2 pounds of cabbage for $4.98. Okay, organic rolled oats. I had told myself, I don't know, a couple years ago, a year and a half ago, that we weren't going to ever bring oatmeal back into the house again. I shouldn't say ever, right? We're bringing this back in order to make granola for the trip. So this is 5 pounds of rolled oats for $8.56. And just in case you're wondering why I didn't want to bring oatmeal back into the house, it's just really, really hard to properly prepare it. And even when properly prepared, you're not getting 100% of the phytic acid out of oatmeal because it's so hard to remove it. So that's why. Okay, a whole case of La Preferienda, I think is how you pronounce it. And these are like canned green chilies, okay? Whole case for $18.01, I think. I'm not sure, $18 and some odd pennies. And these are going to go into some of the recipes for this next month. I have lots and lots of peppers. If you guys watch the garden tour, they're just not producing yet, so I had to buy some from Azure. And then last but not least is organic frozen green beans, $2.96 a pound. That's a really good deal for organic frozen vegetables. And that, oh wait, I have some apples. Hang on. I have a whole case of Gala apples for $36.50. That's like 20 pounds of apples. And I think that's it now. All right. So that is my Azure haul. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And I'm going to keep chugging along here on this adventure of getting ready for our vacation. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.